July 4th, an amazing coincidence or a divine revelation? There are two coincidences, if you will, in American history that really give me pause and lead me to believe that perhaps they were divine intervention. One, which we've covered in other videos, was that Abraham Lincoln was assassinated on Good Friday. But the other occurred about July 4th. On the 50th anniversary of July 4th, you can imagine the country was set for a raucous celebration, that this country had lived, it had won the revolution, it had survived the War of 1812, and was well into building itself as a major country. It had acquired the Louisiana Purchase, and so on. And the 50th anniversary celebration was a huge deal, as you might imagine. And in Massachusetts, John Adams, and in Virginia, Thomas Jefferson, both lay on their deathbed. And they both died on July 4th, 1826. When I say it, I'm getting goosebumps. The 50th anniversary of the signing of their Declaration of Independence, which the two of them drafted. They were two of the 5 members of the drafting committee. And in fact, it was at Adams' suggestion that Jefferson was given the job of drafting. And they both died at the same day. Adams's last words were, "Jefferson still lives," which unfortunately was not true. Jefferson had died a few hours earlier. Adams and Jefferson were very close during the American Revolution, and bonded in particular when they served in Britain and in France together. And of course, during the Revolutionary Congress, they were the item working on pushing through the Declaration of Independence. Then when politics began to divide the United States, Jefferson became the head of the Republican Democratic Party, and Hamilton the head of the Republican Party, with Washington and Adams both following the Federalist Party. And Adams was the Federalist Party's first candidate for president. Second candidate right after Washington, the first post-Washington candidate in 1796. And his opponent was Thomas Jefferson, first contested election in American history. Adams won, and then 4 years later in the rematch, Jefferson won. And partisan divisions became really bitter in that period and cost these two men their friendship. And they were in really not on great speaking terms with each other. In fact, Adams left Washington snubbing Jefferson when he had to transfer power to Thomas Jefferson and the Republican Party. It was only later, after Jefferson's presidency was over, in the late 18-teens, when on the initiative of Abigail Adams, John Adams' wife, the two of them began to inch toward reconciliation. And then in the last 10 years of their lives, there's this magnificent correspondence between the two of them that gives such rich material for historians. And as you read it, you really get to feel the character of these two men. And they died together on the same day, July 4th, 1826. Happy anniversary of July 4th to everybody.